Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. My name is John Henson, and it is Social Media Week. Now we've gone through website, blogging, and newsletters. Now we're in the second half of this 6-week series overall, just kind of taking a deep dive into the services that we offer. If you guys are interested in maybe doing a future series on other marketing strategies, let me know. We can work on putting that together. But wanted to take a deep dive specifically into the services that we offer because that's where our expertise is. And so we are talking about social media this week. Specifically this week, we are talking about what you should be posting on social media. And one of the things that I see a lot of law firms doing, a big mistake that I see them make, is that they treat their social media like a billboard. They use the same strategy that they used when they were buying billboards and creating the messaging for that they do on their social media. And you don't have to do that. You know, not every post has to include your phone number. Not every post has to include a call to action for someone to reach out to you. Your social media content should be more focused on providing value. It should be focused on giving information. It should be focused on educating your audience. And if you can do that, people will pay attention, right? If your posts are just constantly giving out your phone number and asking for people to book a call, they're going to ignore you. They're going to get turned off by that. They're going to go elsewhere. They're going to try to figure out a way to block you or hide your content because they're just not interested in that. They're not interested in getting sold to on social media. They're looking for information. They are looking to make connections. And so if you can get content in front of them that educates and informs and empowers them with some sort of information that they may or may not, not need, but what they may need in the future, maybe they're in the middle of looking for legal services in that moment. And maybe they have someone that they know is, whatever it is, there's just so many different ways for you to make an impact there with the content that you post. So with that in mind, what should you be posting? Your blog articles, assuming that your blog articles are not current event related. They are actually helpful. They are actually informative. They provide good information. Post videos. We'll get into this next week in Video Week in terms of your overall video strategy. But if you have some videos of you answering frequently asked questions or you addressing an issue in the moment, whatever it is, that's great content to post. Beyond that, maybe you want to share some practice area pages. You want to share your lead magnets for sure. If you've got an ebook or a checklist or some sort of free resource, share that link, share that landing page, see if your social media can generate some leads for you. If you have an email newsletter sign up, share that link as well. Share some staff bios, feature your staff on your social media pages. But then also, you want to balance that content out with some other stuff, with some outside stuff. Share some third-party articles that are relevant to your practice area. Or if you do a lot in your community, the one exception there is just, share some community-related articles. For example, maybe there's a new restaurant opening up down the street from your office. Share that article, that announcement on that, and, just kind of generate some additional buzz, help them out, show that you're an active participant in your community. Like, hey, who's going to go check this out? We're going to head down there, sometime this week, whatever it is. Other articles, make sure that they are related to your practice area. And that's very important because a lot of times I see firms, if they do this, they just share any kind of legal related article. And that doesn't necessarily work. What I mean by that, for example, let's say that you are a family law attorney and you share an article about something going on at the border and something with the border crisis. And there could be some family law related issues down there. But if the overall nature of the article is just about the border crisis, people might think that you're an immigration attorney rather than a family law attorney. So that could create some confusion. So the idea is to keep it very, very simple, very, very clear and obvious. You can, especially in keeping with the family lawyer example, there are a bunch of websites like divorcedmoms.com, Psychology Today, all this kind of places who produce articles for people going through divorce, in any stage of it. And so that's good content for you to share in addition to your own content. Another thing that people really gravitate towards is the motivational, inspirational quotes, like a really good, there's so many different websites that just have a ton of quotes that you can pull from famous people, motivational, inspirational, all kinds of different subcategories within that. People love them. And, whether you just copy and paste the text in there, or you can ideally go into something like Canva and create, a simple graphic with that quote on it to kind of make it a little bit more visually appealing. Like, people will engage with that. And so especially if your content is a little bit more serious, a little bit heavier, something that people aren't going to openly engage with, doing some of these outside things, the quotes, the third-party articles, even sharing some behind the scenes stuff with your office. Maybe you're celebrating somebody's birthday, you're going out for a team lunch, whatever it is. That's a good way to build some engagement, build some more community. If your actual firm's content doesn't do that for you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't still post that, because it's still very valuable information, but don't expect people to openly engage with that. And we will talk a little bit more about engagement on tomorrow's episode, but that's going to do it for today. If you guys are interested in learning more about our social media service, you can go and book a call with us today. Go to spotlightbranding.com/schedule to do that today. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.